Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I have 3 new prayer journals going into the shop, and I just wanted to quickly share those before they are listed. They're like the first ones that I made a couple of months ago, and I really love the way these turned out. These are a little, I guess, lighter in color maybe. And I will just go through these really quickly because I've shared the design before. They're all fabric. This one has a lot of really pretty white, sort of shabby elements to it. Let me move this one back. And you can just see every page is fabric with the pretty little pockets. I feel like these keep evolving in just little tiny increments. I was putting note cards in for notes, and of course, I like to support other Etsy shops. I was looking for Bible verse note cards online, and there are quite a few shops who have those. Tsunami Rose, of course, has a little bit of everything, and her work is so beautiful. I did find some Bible verse cards for note taking that she has designed, and I purchased the extended license so that I can share her beautiful work in these journals, and I'm really happy to be able to do that. I will link her shop so that you can see everything she makes. Of course, I think most of you know who she is already. And then these are the Bible verse cards that I first discovered in the gift shop at the hospital where I work. And these just, I think they're so sweet. I love the bright colors and the sentiment. One side has a Bible verse and the other side has just a really encouraging little thought. This card is also from Tsunami Rose, and I love, it's almost like a this belongs to card. So there's one in the front and the back, but let's just go through again on the front and this closure. Every page has a couple of cards in it. You will either have a card to take notes on or a Bible verse card. And here is the center. I was able to make a trip to Rare Earth Beads over the weekend, and I normally just put the glass beads from there on this, but they had some really pretty little silver-plated cross charms. So I picked up a few of those. So there's a little cross charm, and then one of her or his there. I'm not sure who owns Rare Earth Beads. I think it's a gentleman, and then there's a really sweet lady in there that I love to visit with. I think she works there a lot of the time. But they had these beautiful beads again, so I bought some of those for the journal. So just flipping on through. This book is meant to look, really primitive. It's meant to have some unraveling, as you see, but it's been stitched around 2 or 3 times to be a stop point for that. So this one says, "Let us come to the Lord with thanksgiving. Let us sing psalms of praise to him." And then the back says, happy is the person who not only sings, but feels God's eye is on the sparrow and knows he watches over me. So that's a quotation. That is that one. You can see it has the pink cord for the closure. Here's one that has a little bit more color. It has more blue and green, pink and yellow. You can see there's sort of a it's kind of a mauve colored button there, and it's got the white ribbon for the closure. So again, Tsunami Rose and her really pretty cards. I will link her shop again, and the Bible verse cards. This has some beautiful blue tapestry fabric, and the yellow you can see behind here with the flowers on it, the pink and cream. Love the flower pattern there. And then there's the center. This one also has one of the little silver plated cross charms from Rare Earth Beads. And I love this bead. It's got like a shimmer inside the core of it. And just more pretty fabrics. This is a tiny place to record big thoughts, as I've said before, and You know, it's nice to have something like this by the bed or by a place where you sit frequently, and you can have a place to write down little thoughts, you know, verses that you want to keep up with. And more pages. There's the end of that one. It's got some vintage. That's from a table, a very small little. It's not really a doily, I guess. I need to look it up. I've always thought of doilies as being round, but this was just a really small little table scarf, and I cut it into pieces to use in these journals. And here is the last one. Each one has the angel stamp on the front. And of course, I realize we don't really know what angels look like. Not completely. I know in some of the Bible stories, especially around the time of Jesus' death, there was a portion of scripture that talked about two men. You know, they weren't described as anything spectacular, and it seems that they were angels. But I also love just the imagery in the way angels are sometimes illustrated, with the beautiful wings and the gowns, and it just looks sort of ethereal and airy, and I do think it's a pretty image. So this one has the button on the front. It's got the white and gold ribbon on the outside. This one has a little more sort of a decorated edge, and the beautiful cards for note taking and the Bible verse cards. So there's the center, and again it has one of the little charms and another one of the beads that looks so sparkly in the center. I love that. This one has a lot of sort of gold and cream colors throughout, and then a really pretty fabric that picks up the gold and the green and the cream. And there we are at the back. So all three of these are going to be listed in the shop. Thank you so much for watching. I have a Christmas flow journal coming up next. Thank you. Bye.